Morning, guys. Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. Pulled a muscle in my chest yesterday, moving stuff around. Just a little bit, it's not bad. But I can feel it when I'm doing this right here, right in this area. Put the old Bengay on. Tell you, man, just moving that welder around's heavy now. And then the dryer and everything. But it helped because you can see the area I now have to work here. Got the fire going. I just rolled the truck over to one side. Still left just a little room in there in case I got to get in there and get some paint or something, or I could climb through the truck and reach out the window. I don't know. Got the fire blazing. I'm gonna set up my dripper in a few minutes once I get a good. Could see the this pinhole in the bottom, and it just drips into the funnel, goes down the copper pipe and drips into the stove. So it's like one drop at a time. Boop, boop, boop. So it's not an excessive amount of smoke going out or anything. But the oil I generate through the year, I'm able to turn back in the heat, and pretty much if I take it to where they recycle it, they just run it through a waste oil heater too. The place they told me to take it to is a body shop, and they gotta put it in a waste oil heater, so I'm just hauling it over there so they can make heat. Got the shiny side out here. Kind of dig them louvers, man. I was glad I put those in when I did. I got the running board that runs down in here with a mud guard that goes on the front. All that's going to go back on eventually. Keep talking about when am I going to get to clearing this, but not in a rush. I'm going to keep it in here high and dry for now. I'll have to move it out if I got to work on something else. Hopefully it'll be a sunny day. I won't have to put it out in any inclement weather. It is what it is. Going to be finishing up the trim and get that on the grill. The grill's been completely painted. Tried to bring little Lucky inside because it's kind of chilly, but she wants to be outside in the sun. Yeah, these days are getting colder, man. I always thought, build myself an addition on this garage. But then in the winter, like I say, I got to heat it. So this wood stove, I get this fired up even on the coldest days. And I got the roof insulated with, foam rubber and everything. And then it's got the, I had thought about insulating the walls out here. And I might do that. I might insulate the walls. I got some of the styrene insulation out in the bus. I might do a few panels in here. Since I plan on spending more time in here this year. Beside this project, got a lot of small projects I want to work on this winter. Just my antique stuff that I need to do a little work to, maybe de-rust and things like that. And so I'll be busy out here this year. So I'm up underneath the 36 Chevy. I just put it up on the trailer. I'm going to give it a little bit of an inspection. You guys know that I built this truck out of parts, so I always like to go back after a while and check my welds and things like that. But everything looks pretty good. My bed mounts all look pretty good. The fuel tank, I made all the cross bracing. All that's holding well. had some original strapping out of the original chassis, the 36 chassis, and I kind of blended it together with this chassis. So I didn't use the original fuel tank. I wanted to use the fuel tank that had this fuel spout coming out, so it fit in there nice and it was paid for, and the other one had a hole in it. The cheap S10 tank. This it's on the back burner. Not going to drive it anymore this year. But these fenders are probably the only thing I'm not happy with. I want to do more of a military style fender here. And I want to proportion it better as far as maybe a little less height opening here. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking this fender loose, bringing it out here, and then taking it straight across with a new piece of metal from somewhere in this area over, and then that'll bolt on, and this fender will be out this way more. And then maybe I might run a ring on the inside, I don't know, just over in this area, like start smaller and just to close it in a little bit. Just some thoughts on future projects. I already got my hands full right now, but that's one of the things that I'm kind of unhappy with on this truck. The front fenders, you know, are from a Jeep, Jeepster, Willys, and I made them work. These were junkyard and they were really rough. And you see how I took it across from the original fender to here to widen them. And I would do something similar on the back. Have the strap on it. This was something to do with weather stripping on one of the trucks. I think it was the weather stripping that went around the doors to hold the on like a mid-50s truck. See what's going on here, guys. Future plans. Sometimes I like to take a break out of the garage and just come out and contemplate things that I might. Then it mulls around in my head until I actually get to it. And sometimes by the time I get there, I actually have a plan. But this is something probably in the spring. I don't see getting to this anytime soon, and I don't need it anytime soon. I'm going to disconnect the battery eventually. Did the same here. The wind is ripping up my piece here. Got to get that fixed up. Little things got to take care of. Got the 48 hit in there. See what's going on here, guys. Tuesday. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island.